Hello, and welcome back. I'm Country Comrade, and welcome back to Ghost of Tsushima. It feels like I've been doing nothing but Ghost of Tsushima, but don't worry. Nihil 2 will be coming back. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I've done a lot of exploring. I finished the exploration of I forgot what. Kimigata. That fort I can't go in. I don't know if it is that fort, but there is a friendly fort somewhere and I can't get into it. Fort Izumi, I can't get into the fire at me. I've practically done everything except from them two, which are the two collections of Inari collections. Haiku, I think I've got all that I need. I can't see any more. He does say I need one more though, so hopefully it'll be like a story thing. Hopefully. I just need one more record and I need one more Mongol artifact, which I am presuming that's at Fort Jakku. Okay. Let me go there for a minute. See, I thought it would be pointing that way. To be honest, I don't know where the last artifact, not artifact, is it record? I don't know where the record will be. What is so? Ah, right. Track artifacts with a guiding wind. Ah. Okay. Let me go down here then. Let's see if it allows me to see it. Nope. Here? I have a feeling that it's at the Shimura Castle. Nope. Well, I'm not gonna waste any more time. We know where the artifact is. It's there, along with a banner. There's many other banners, I think. Yeah, 77. I need 3 more. I have a reward available, but I can't go to him because I've been banished. Anyway, do a little bit of reading. Conversations with the Khan 9. I cannot imagine the burden of a leader like Utter Khan must bear. In an act of utter barbarity, the ghost poisoned the Khan's men at Castle Shimura. Far from deterring the Khan, the act spurred him into to develop these poisons for his own use. He tells me this is one of the secrets of the Empire's success, embracing, rather than rejecting or dominating. Oh, it's different now. Didn't it used to be like didn't it used to be like that or something? I don't know. They might acknowledge of their antagonists. Then yesterday I saw what he had done to the people of Kin. Yeah, you don't want to know. They just burnt everything. I don't know why I'll ever recover from the sight. I don't know what I think of Kutan. Kutan. Perhaps great men share all the aspects of their lessons, but more great wisdom, but even greater cruelty. Conversation with Khans 10. Soon the Mongol fleet will sail for the mainland. Knows of the Oga clan samurai sent to bolster Lord Shimura, but he's confident that they even need the strength or the numbers to alter these plans. For him, Tsushima is simply a place to resupply and prepare for a new version of the... Yeah, it is like that. They wanted to take control of Tsushima, so they have like a base of operations a little bit. they have some of Japan, and all they needed to now. It's basically to resupply, build their ships more, or repair the ships since they've got Tsushima's got places to repair ships and build ships. They also have a maintenance of food from like fish, nuts, meat from the deer, and obviously they probably won't care with the deer, and obviously they got an abundant supply of deers, boar, bears. Accordingly, his attention turns more and more to mainland Japan. I do not have the explain to the Emperor court at Kyoto and the seat of the shogunate, nor the power of those who rule without official titles. In fact, he drew a comparison to his own people, where East and West have split as a consequence of Kublai coming to power in China, posed by his own brother. Yeah, okay, it was a vast empire, the Mongol Empire. It's sprouted towards China, obviously, and Korea, all the way up to Europe, knocking on their doors. It took Kiev and Rus, and it went down into like Iran place, and the surviving remembrance was the Timurids in that area next door to India. Oh, no, cry for help. With my last carrier pigeon, I pray for this note finds pitying eyes and ears. Please send help to Kin. At first we thought it was a terrible plague, but the invaders are unarmed. I don't remember who first figured it out. Poison. The invaders have poisonous mountains in the black, dead blackened in the sun. I doubt I will see another week of life, but I can. If I can hear a baby crying, I don't dare go out. Please, someone help us. Farewell. I was dreaming. I often found myself waking in the morning, far from my bed, without any idea how I got there. So when I woke to see the sacred Yorishino tree in flames, I thought it was just a nightmare, but it's real. The entire forest is burning. So that's the forest that I came across when I escaped Lord Shimura, where my horse died. Kage. There's nowhere to run. This too will burn in the fire, and I so write my final wish. I loved you all my life, Teruti. I could never cut the courage to tell you. Perhaps the wind will carry these ashes to you, and you'll hear my final wish whispered into the tall grass. Lady Anna. Lady Anna hasn't left the main house in weeks. Mysterious visitors come and go. Some stay for hours, some others for days, never together. I recognize one of them as a monk. Another looks to be a peasant girl. Lady Anna is consumed with them. She does not let me inside other than bring her tea and rice. But when I do, I always hear a whisper of her sister's name. I'm leaving for Komoda. Keep an eye on Lady Hannah while I'm gone. The miserable woman does nothing but brood and strew in dark corners of the house. She's almost completely useless. Except as a place for warmth, but for that I have to be drunk. Which reminds me, stock much more sake for my return. I will be back in a matter of days. Komodo should not take long. The dye house. Sister, the head man has requested I come to the dye house. Instead, I will come to you. There is the silence there in the fire. It used to be a place of joy. People surrounded a brilliant blue, but now only wooden boxes come and go. Once I thought I heard the crate scream. I guess it was quick. To the Mongols. Dishware and pottery. Oh, it's a tankard. While ceramics and pottery are well-known products of China, these fragile materials are ill-suited to the Mongols' nomadic lifestyle. Containers traditionally used by the Mongols were made of wood, metal, and leather. Gunpowder, obviously Chinese invention. Derived from Chinese firearms and gunpowder weapons, Mongol cannons and bombs are a core component of their arsenal. An illustration of gunpowder warfare is in action. The Mongol invasion of Japan showcases as many well-documented examples of explosive bombs. Yeah, and during the Sengoku area, Sengoku period, Japanese also used matchlock muskets, as well as the bigger versions. The hand, I think it's called the hand cannon, which is like a bigger gun. Matchlocks were mostly used. I'll get to the other bit that I was just thought of. They were given to Japan by Europe, especially like England, Portugal, the Dutch, and when after the Sengoku period, so basically they were fighting each other but with guns, and obviously they had the time to spread Jesus around when Shintoism and Buddhism was, Zen Buddhism was around in Japan mostly. When the Sengoku period finally came to a halt, they finally shut down the country. So even though the economy was going down, the population of Japan just skyrocketed. Economic department, everything was like dying, but population was kept going up. In China, the population is so high in China that you can only have one kid. If you have two, it's either you have to put it up for adoption. And also when Japan got shut down, the Dutch could only trade with them, and it was in Tsushima. And obviously this is where the Dutch studies coming with chemistry, technology, electricity, poetry, plays, anything you can think of, the Dutch traded with them. Leather and hides are used by the Mongols for a variety of applications. Everything from straps, string, baskets to boots, sandal flaps, and even painted wall art are fabricated from the material. Nice. Milk pot. Being nomadic and pastoral, the Mongols' primary food routes are milk products and a variety of meats, centering around the livestock herds they travel with. Even so, the Mongols rarely drink fresh milk, instead relying on fermentation to produce alcoholic beverages. Alcoholic drinks. Preceded curds, yogurts, and ayrag. Ongon. In traditional Mongol mythologies, it is believed that after death all shamans become wandering spirits, or ongon. It is customary to contact or construct concentric idols within 3 years of the shaman's death, and even place them in the home ongon, or outdoor shelters, field ongon. Soldier supplies, nomadic tribes only travel what is immediately needed, a practice aided by their ability to live largely off the land. Yeah, beyond the weapons necessary for conquest, Mongol soldiers often travelled packed with sundries like fish hooks and other tools useful in maintaining a varied and flexible diet. So yeah, it looks like cheese or something. They would have been taught to live off the land. So like picking berries, eating deer, bear, boar, anything that comes across. It was the same as Ulysses S. Grant did with his army. He punched straight through the Confederacy, and he detached his soldiers from the supply line. He went, and then they started to live off the land. Anything. It was rather apples. Well, you're probably not seeing like apples, pears, probably, peaches, probably, deer, anything to do with meat, fresh vegetables, and all that. They'll also eat stolen goods as well. So like rice, like obviously the biggest one would be rice. Mongol spear. Oh, this is the halberd that everyone keeps using. Cheaper and easier to produce in ornamental weapons, spears and lances are becoming the weapon of choice of the lower class soldiers and new crews. And plus, it's very easy to use, and keeps enemy soldiers at a distance. So you can use the axe as a swiping motion, or you can use the spear on top as a poking motion. um, it's very easy to use a spear, because all you have to do is thrust, and that's it, or stab downwards, and or as they do to me most of the time, sweeping motions. Yeah, it's very easy to use a spear. Halberd maybe not, because you have a combination between an axe and a spear, but it seems pretty easy to use, especially if it was like a small halberd. Well, not small, but smallish. I've got coins. Genghis Khan authorized the use of paper currency near the end of his reign. Many areas of the empire continue to use coins and investment and trade. Under Monkey Khan, a universal measure of currency based on the suke or silver ingot was implemented. Foreign subjects of the empire are still allowed to mint coins in their dominations and weights they traditionally use. Yeah, they this was also there was also the Italian king. I can't remember his name, but he invaded Italy when the Arabs were still reigning over it, and he minted coinage to the Arabs. He minted coins with his face, while he had Islamic symbolism, well, not his symbolism, but Islamic wording on it. So like Sultan, Muhammad, and all that. And he also had as I deflate, obviously he had Catholic coinage in what they would probably used in which I think were ducats in Italy. And also, they don't hate the Mongolians liked rich people in a way if they traded with them, if they gave up coin for protectorage. This is why it's like a vassalage, but it's obviously, it's like a vassalage. You paid, let's say I'm Kievan Rus, you get invaded by them, they'll ask you for money for them to protect you, because you're still technically theirs, but you have to give them everything. So like money, food, and all this. Even people. It was basically like Rome when they took over. They had legion and I can't say the word. Auxiliary. There we go. Auxiliary troops, where they came from like Germania, Franks, Hispania, Britannia. They came from everywhere. But even Byzantine, they came from everywhere in the empire, and they was part of the auxiliary troops. They weren't as big. I don't think they was big as a proper legion, but yeah, they still fought and died and killed on behalf of the empire. And then obviously until they broke down and split up between west and east with the Byzantines. A heavy variant of the basic headgear worn by the Mongol warriors, the helmet is made by predominantly from iron and hardened leather, typically fashioned into the shape of a rounded cone. Includes eared flaps and lamella neck guard for greater freedom and movement. I've had it worn from comfort. Fur is also used as the lining to trim the helmet. Yeah, so yeah, it's cold in Mongolia, so yeah, it would be wise to keep them warm. The Uvu. Um, a feature of the Mongol religious practice, the Uvu is a sacred stone heap, typically used as an altar or shrine. The rock formation sometimes includes a stick, to which worshippers tie a blue ceremonial scarf known as a khandag, that symbolizes the open sky of Tengri, or Tenger, chief god of the Mongol people. But I've been looking into a little bit of it, and I think this was worshipped by all the Turks, Tengri religion. The Gok Turks, the Eastern Turks, the Western Turks, and it may have even influenced the Magyar. The Magyar was a tribe that came from, obviously from the east, and it went westward, and it kept going westward. Even Tengri was part of the old Bulgarian Empire, and I think Tengri is also the sky god's name. And obviously until Magyar became Hungary with Catholicism as their main religion. Jeez. Poetry, yeah, that's the outro. Kupcha. Initially kind of a levy posed by Mongol rulers on the flocks and herds of the semi-nomadic subjects. Kupcha became the taxation throughout the Mongol Empire. Under the system, Mongols in a military campaign are not paid, but instead required to make payments to their immediate commanders. This practice motivates the plunder of the conquered areas so that the troops earn enough themselves while meeting the demands of the superiors. Yeah, so it sounds like what? It does actually sound like Norse. See, when they went out raiding, they came back with riches to give to their warlord. Yeah, this is the 15th century, as I said, 15th century rocket like this is an early-ish version of a rocket launcher. When it expanded, it was drawn upon the military and engineering expertise and conquered regions across the Asian continent. One example is the howitzer, a siege weapon first developed in Goryeo, Korea. A howitzer is a mobile car shooting dozens or even hundreds of arrows in a single volley with a range of up to several hundred feet. So yeah, what's better than one archer? One of these. The fire lance first appeared as a small gunpowder pyrotechnic device attached to a spear in order to shock opponents. At the start of melee engagements, with successful advances over the past 300 and 400 years, the pyrotechnic device has become more powerful. Current fire lances dispense with a spear tip instead of discharging flame debris and pellets at a range of 10 feet. Jeez. The Mahakala mask. Revered in Buddhism as a guardian deity, the Mahakala is depicted in many forms, though most of these as an imposing presence with a black face, 3 eyes, and a crown of 5 skulls. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Represent the transmutation of the negative afflictions, the 5 klashas, into 5 wisdoms. Makala's incorporations into Mongolian shamanic rituals is one of the examples of impacts Tibetan Buddhism as one of the nomadic tribes of the Asian steppes. Yeah, so when Buddhism decided to do its thing, like go around the world, obviously you have Zen Buddhism, you have Buddhism, obviously, then Zen Buddhism, then you'll probably have like the Tibetan Buddhism. It's Buddhism, but in their own style. And I don't have any more, so it's rather I do. I think I've only got 2. Oh yeah, I also did a. I did another. I did another outfit. I did a thing while I was out and about. Apparently, you get Mongol armor, as stated right here. Mongol commander armor. So, whatever it is, I have no clue. Because as I was walking around, I walked around like, oh.
お頼みを聞いてください。猛虎が我が師匠を捕らえてコトゥンハーンのために鎧をあつらえさせたのです。師匠の仇を討った。鎧は揃ったぞ。ありがとうございます。これで師匠も浮かばれます。お体に合うよう私が直しましょう。
Okay. Designed to be worn by Kotakan himself. Okay, so what does it do? Conqueror's mask, worn by high-ranking Mongol warriors. Worn by the Mongol soldiers. No, it didn't really say anything about the boots. Okay, so what does it do? Major increase disguises you while out of combat, massively reducing the Mongolian detection speed. Ah. Finally, something to do with disguising yourself. There's so many times in games, especially Fallout, and I am going to have a go at Fallout for this, but there's so many times in Fallout, even this is the way I actually do like not No Man's Sky. What's the other one? I played it. It's the other space one. The one where you. It's with don't worry, it'll come to me. Where you can actually dress up as some like a, let's say an officer, and you actually disguise yourself. There's even an army game that's old, probably not older than Fallout, but kind of old like Fallout, where you play as like an American spy, and you go around like obviously killing Germans, but you can also nick their uniforms and actually. So let's say, oh, I killed this soldier, but a sergeant, a higher ranking soldier, is going to be like, huh, he looks a bit suspicious. That's because he's a high ranking. So if I kill a sergeant, soldiers will go around. It's like soldiers will be like, oh, he's just another soldier. I'll just ignore him. But a sergeant will be like, he doesn't look familiar. So I might. He doesn't, shall we say, doesn't look German. So he might come a little bit suspicious. So I was like, oh, okay, so that, alright, kill the sergeant. And then obviously when you kill the sergeant, the other sergeants and soldiers will be like respecting you because you're a rank higher. But then when the Gestapo or captains see you, they're like, I can't remember the game, but it was like that. It's where is this the one with the no? It's the Snows of Kamigata. Zinsamin Kamigata. Right, now I need to find my headband again. I've got a new hat. Tengai. Where the bloody hell's my headband? Headband of ruin. Deeply breathe in the despair. Destroying our past. Deeply breathe in despair. Ashes never found. Wow, one more of the cubes is Tsushima's legends. Ah, there it is. Headband of rebirth. I I have a red. It still looks like a. It still looks like a vinyl disc, but then when it's red, it doesn't look right. Anyway, I've got every single technique. Well, yeah, except for the way the flame, which I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna get straight into. Bruh. I don't think you'll be happy. But anyway, I'm gonna get straight into the main quest. Hopefully. What do I do this? Actually, I'm actually pretty... Actually, do this and then I'll get straight into the main quest. Because when I got here, everyone was like running away from me, and I felt compelled on why they were. On why they were running away.
何を恐れておる。
お話はそうだと。ここの長です。今は小屋におるでしょうな。
Okay.
失礼ですが、染屋へ行ってください。ソータがいるはずです。
So he's in a dye house. So. Oh. Bruh. I knew I would be going somewhere wrong somewhere. So. Oops. This way. So it's where I need a.
村長を探しておる。ソータだ。
あなたが音に聞くクロード。
村の者が避けるぞ。なぜだ。
見知らぬ者は恐ろしい。猛虎が賊か分かりません。
悩まされておるなら手を貸すぞ。
どうぞお構いなく。我らでどうにかいたします。
助けはいらぬと申すか。
村の敵は病と、そして飢えです。太刀では抗えません。
それで良いなら承知した。
Hidden in snow. Oh right, so that's why they were running away. When I actually first came across them, I was like, oh, they're just being weirdos.
気になる。見て回ろうか。
Yeah. So I just... Oh yeah, I'm just investigating. So something's off about this town. Because it's a town, well, a dye town, shall we say. I'm pinching your linen. So... I would love if, like, Monk comes with a naginata and stabs me, kills me or something. Hands me over to Shimura. Had to break out again.
こちらへ。お話が、ただしあまり近寄らぬよう。
何者だ。
どうか来てください。
Following, but not following too close. Huh. Oh damn, them towels. Oh, sheets. Looking kind of fresh. Is this like a blue dye people or something? Because I found the white dye and found the black dye.
なぜ隠れる？
俺は村の者ではありません。我らの姿は見られん方が良いかと。
この村は何だ？
ここは誰も寄りつかない村で、数日前から佐藤さんのソータの様子がおかしいんです。
よくぞ話してくれた。用心して隠れておれ。何を隠しておる？
So they're hiding something, but what? I bet they're hiding. I bet they're hiding like a murder. Oh.
女物の布切れだ。血の手形に爪の跡。誰かこの中に入れられて出ようとしたようだ。
They work for the Mongols. Because they're Mongol things. Mongol. They're Mongol boxes. Oh, it does seem like a struggle happened. Let's check upstairs. Oh, do I have to go to another house or something? Looks like it. Wait, what does it say? Is it just to investigate? Ah, right, investigate, like...
こやつは溺れ死んだのか。
That's gonna be me if I stop snooping around. Right, so... We get it, the murderers.
凍って穴を掘れなかったか。多くは病で死んだという話だが、皆男切られておる。
Oh, didn't finish this one.
人か何かが吊るされておったようだ。この村は何だ？
I bet it's like a... Oh, footy prints.
大勢が村から出た。何者かが村を襲い、生き残りを連れ去ったようだ。だがどこへ？
Oh, come on, it's obvious that they work for the Mongols or something. They have to pay tribute. I bet it's the guy who just talked to. That would be pretty funny. Oh, look,
こ
snooping
っちに
around.
行った。
Huh?
あれは何だ？両手を縛られ逃げようとしたが切られたようだ。むごいことを。
It's like a game.
足跡。この方向で間違いない。
Oh no, there is a game in Aztec. I watched it. Oh, this was like ages ago with the movie, where an Aztecian person commit some. Am I even going the right way? I think I am going the right way. As I talk, he does something, and he's. I think they paint themselves blue or something. And I'm like trying so hard to like look for tracks when I'm like straining my eyes. They paint themselves blue, and he
百姓の家に逃げ込んだな。猛虎だ。さらわれた者は無事だろうか。
it does rescue the women. Alright, so men stay behind, do all the work, while women get... women get you know... What was I gonna say? Anyway, they're the type of people that paint themselves blue, and the guy in the movie does something wrong and was about to be executed. I think it's Aztec or Inci or the other one. I can't remember the other one. Inca or not Inci, Inca or there we go, Mayan or Aztecian, and he does something wrong, about to get executed. He's about to get executed by the. But obviously the sun had an eclipse when they were taking out the hearts in the sacrifice. And when they got his fellow friend got sacrificed, or one of the prisoners gets sacrificed, the eclipse happens, and obviously it was like a sign of the sun god had his fill, and he escapes and runs away as like a game. It was like a big game where they had to like survive the onslaught. They get cut from being sacrificed and then die due to some game where they have to escape. Oh, it was such a really good movie. I can't remember what it's called though. And yeah, that's just what it reminded me of. Like, he gets cut free and runs away, then gets cut down.
戻りたくありません。村の男どもは私らを猛虎に差し出したんです。
男のムクロがあったぞ。
ソータから守ってくれたものです。私らはここで暮らします。ですが何とぞ奴らに裁きを。
任せておけ。
Do I have to go back to yeah. I was gonna say, do I have to go like?
見過ごしてはおけぬぞ。
I was gonna say, do I have to like go back to like Seto? Oh no, Sato. I just can't be. I've done so many traveling.
皆の者出てこい。我が名は酒井。話がある。急げ。
Bruh.
一体何事でしょうか。
お主測ったな。
何のことでしょ
う。村の女から全て聞いたぞ。
戦う術を知らぬ身です。従うしかありません。
お主それでも人か。皆もそうだ。
どうかお慈悲を。全て私の案。罰は私一人に。
よし、心得たぞ。
Do I have to really kill him?
己らも佐護から消えろ。戻ればソータに合わせてやるぞ。行け。
I don't think I should have killed him.
これは何があったのです。
猛虎にさらわれた女は助けたぞ。百姓の家に隠れており、お主も行け。
そうさせていただきます。
Bro, he gets a harem. He's got like the best He gets a harem full of women. Bruh. Just bruh. He gets death and he gets a harem. I mean, what's more to life than that? Anyway, let's do the main mission before we have to like make so many parts. It's already like part 20. Jesus. And I just burnt myself like a dumb I am. Anyway, let's talk to Yuna. Yuna helped us survive in all this after being poisoned by Wolfbane. Anyway, let's continue.
近江から上野岳の砦に続く歩道があるんだ。だけど猛虎に陣取られてる。チラスにも味方が欲しいね。佐護山に狩人の集団がいる。頭はたけし。
友なのか？
違う。だけど手を貸してくれる。弓の腕はかなりのもんだよ。一人で会ってきて、私は志村の城を抜けて近江に行ってくる。
皆と共に南を攻めろ。俺は狩人を連れ北から攻め入ろ
う。うまくいくかな。
ああ。抜かるでないぞ。
あんたも。
I'm so glad I did so many exploring. Huh. Oh yeah, when I came here first time, these guys weren't here.
お主たけしか？
名前もご存知か？
酒井仁、ユナの友だ。
あいつの？生きてんのか？
近江への道が固められた。俺一人では道を開けん。手を貸してほしい。
どうしたもんかね。
狩りの名手だと聞いたぞ。この地の狩人の頭だそうだな。
ユナがそう言ったのか？
戦に慣れておるともな。違うのか？
慣れてはいる。だが訳もなく命を懸けられないが。
この冬は寒くなれ。山の中で凍えながら過ごすより砦で暮らしたいだろう。
春までいていいなら乗った。
決まりだな。
獅子を狩るのとは訳が違う。まずは様子を探る。
Alright, so we'll be going to that fort, this fort, and this will allow me to go all the way to here, and that's a lighthouse, and then here was I think it was here that there was a door which I couldn't get through, so I was like, oh. Blocked my door. How do I have to... No, can't speak to him.
猛虎の射手が門を守り、絶え間なく騎兵が往来してる。
我らが北から攻めれば、ユナたちが南から乗り込む手はずだ。
ユナも一緒か？なるほど。
砦は崖際にあるな。登って入れそうだ。
砦に材木を送る木こりの宿営だな。猛虎が現れてからはもぬけの殻だ。崖登りの腕は
増えてではない。
Finally, it's at this fort. Because I think travel to Fort Kaminodake. Yeah, I'm gonna go there and travel by horse. Yes, I am finally the highest you can get to, as well. don't have arrows. This way. Also, I apologise for not streaming as much because I was at work today. Busy yesterday doing stuff. So when I was unbusy yesterday, I was like, so much, and also I did so much fighting, so I tend to avoid them. When I do this off camera, I run into so many Mongols. It's unbelievable, especially the ones that really want to fight, because it's time to enter the woodcutter camp. Oh yeah. Oh.
今飲みました。
ユナのやつ変わった友ができた。策を練るぞ。ここから砦の中が見える。
So yeah, when I'm exploring this entire land, obviously there's like liberation of force and everywhere, and obviously that needs to be liberated as well. I run into so many people even on the stretches of roads and everything. I run into so many of them. Mongols, or I don't even fight the Ronins anymore, so it's just Mongols now. But it's the upgraded ones where they're harder to kill, and I'm like, damn, they're like the elite soldiers or something. And I run into so many Mongols in the I run into so many Mongols on the road while going to like these little villages and forts that it's so unbelievably takes it out of me. Of like actually want to fight people.
敵も狙い撃てる。あそこに射手の多くを置こう。屋根の上から場をかき乱せるな。
Control the high ground.
ユナが言いそうだ。いろいろと教わった。
It's over, Anakin. High five.
他の者は崖へ向かえ。俺に気づいた敵を仕留めてくれ。気をつけ。
It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. I don't want to hit that camp yet because it's just full of people. I want to get the outside regions first. So nobody's in there. I think they are the orange ones. They're not the green ones. So the orangey greeny ones are like mega ultra fucking harder to kill than you think. They're the ones with the wolf bane and everything. Damn! That was cool. Oh, critical strike, really? That's stupid. Oh, these are the green ends. This guy's getting bullied. I don't know what to do, actually. That wasn't actually too bad, actually. Jesus.
こんなのけだものがすることだ。
それが猛虎だ。木こりは抗ったのだろうな。
一人残らず殺してやろう。
騎兵が来るぞ。ここなら挟み撃ちにできる。隠れろ。
聞こえただろ。知れ。合図したら矢を射ろ。今少し待て。今だ。殺してやれ。志村様が遠征を募り軍を作ったと聞いた。なぜあんたが率いない？
志村殿には志村殿の策が終わりだからだ。
ということはこの砦あんたのものじゃないのか？
志村殿には城がある。春までここをお使いにはなるまい。
それまでに去ればいいんだな。
南門から聞こえた。
様子を見てみよう。
Alright, let's get this out of the way. Let me get this out of the way.
言うな。
まさかあいつが？
向こうに行かねば橋の様子を見るぞ。
Let me get this out of the way before they start talking again. This is all due to conquest purposes. It happened everywhere, even in Africa, even in India and all places, even in Europe was fighting. Even in Europe they were fighting each other for land. So if a baron in England wanted something, he would go to war, or he'll ask his lord for it. So like say if a baron in York wanted Umbria, or Northumbria, he'll ask for it, or he'll just go to war for it, or a minor province, like a minor county in that area, and he'll have it if he asked for it or just went to war with it. Everyone went to war over something, whether they wanted to gain anything. So obviously this is all to do with subjugation. They would have had the war over it to subjugate the Japanese. This is why they were doing it. It was the same with the Americas and discovering them. Columbus was like, oh, new land, I'll exploit it. And he did. It was just how it is. It was how it was. It may have been evil, it may have been good in some places, where when his men got a bit rowdy with the women, he cut off their hands. Simple as that. With the women natives, shall we say, he cut off their hands. And obviously, any native who refused to be subjugated or refused to work for Columbus and the Spanish, boom, you were dead or imprisoned. It's just how it worked. You can't just change history of how something didn't happen or something that happened like you don't like. Like, if you didn't like something, let's say you didn't like Henry VIII, and you just fabricated stuff happened to make him more and more look bad, then it's just a complete fabrication of history, and I disrespect people doing that. Anyway, let's continue. Before I ramble on too long.
橋を抜けられたとしてもヒヤリの良い的になるな。
鍵縄とやらで橋を下から渡ってヒヤリを奪えないか。
Damn!
木にかければ向こう側に渡れる登れそうな崖もあるな。
見つかったら俺らが射抜いてやる。足を攻めようが攻めまいが危うきことに変わりはない。俺らは指揮に従うよ。
では備えておけ。
Oh, also, excuse me. Thank you. And also, in Columbus's journal, which doesn't survive, and I think it's now, it's a completely second-hand drawing of his archives, as he calls himself, the Admiral in third person. He calls Pariah, which is in, I think there's the Gulf of Pariah. Well, obviously that stays. He calls Venezuela Pariah, and he calls the greatest. He calls it a great nation hitherto unknown. And that's just some of what he's done. Oh, they're the Arakawas.
どれだけ待たせんのさ。
こっち来ないで。見つかっちゃう。ケンジ、隠れていろ。分かってます。どっか行って。なぜ門を開けるまで待たなかった。
まさか様のファンだよ。
ちょうどいいところに。抜くんだよ、ノリオ。クロード様。
Nice. Oh, over it. Slice. Oh my god. Oh, it's Norio. I almost didn't recognize him. It's so long.
敵の残りはいかほどだ。
こやつらのみです。
では早く殺せ。なんとかなったね。
さあ、砦を奪いますよ。
Nice. We got Norio. We got Mus.
おのおの方、怪我
少しもないわ。
まあ今のところはな。
無事です、酒井様。
こんなに寒いだなんて聞いてませんよ。
いずれ慣れるさ。上学に迎えるよう武具を整えておけ。お主、たけしと何があった？
ずっと前のことさ。
あやつらただの狩人ではなかろう。
そうとも言うかもね。
砦で道を守るよう頼んだが、ようやく猛虎から逃れた民を襲うような賊であっては困る。
悪さをすれば私が許さない。
たけしはお主に会いたがっておったぞ。
もうあった。早く立とう。
では上学へ向かおう。 そこで最後の策を練る。
やっとハーンを殺せるんだね。
Nice. No, I wish I still had Kage back. Nice. It's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same without... Ooh, Adachi half mask. Half bow die. Huh. Oh, the art of seeing. I don't think I can... Oh, I can. Nice. Wait, wouldn't that mean... Hang on, wouldn't that mean... Huh. It's really weird. I know I'm at, like, here, shall we say, but I didn't expect it to be like, oh, here's rest of the map. I was like, oh. I was like thinking, oh, it's just gonna be like territory where you... Why are they still on high alert? Ow. I think I did this wrong. Oh no, it's alright. I didn't expect, so this is the last lighthouse. And since I've been doing them mostly on... Oh, except for one mission, or probably a little bit others. But this is the last lighthouse, since I couldn't get there. But I was like thinking, oh, well I'd have to cut through Shimura to get... Well, I wasn't thinking I had to cut through Shimura, because I came across the gate over there. But I was thinking, oh, I didn't think it was like going to give me the entire... I didn't think it was going to give me the entire map again. I thought it would only give me parts. You know, like, oh, you're exiled here. Like, oh, you're exiled here, tread carefully or something. But anyway, since I got the map back. What the heck? Oh, gift. I was going to say, since I got the map back, I can do that woman's, and get the two Fox's Dens, and that's the Fox's Dens done, and I just need to do the haikus. Is that Norio? It is Norio, the Guardian of Tsushima. Since I can't be bothered to do another, because I don't think I'll have a... Well, not can't be bothered, but I don't think I'll have time to, like, to get to it. Well, to do the other main mission. I'll do the tails. See if I can get rid of them. Get them out of my way. Like, do massacres. Because I keep calling it a massacre and it doesn't sound right. Massacre. Oh, and also, Asian countries, I don't think China does, or do they? I know Japan does. They say their last name first instead of their first name. And also I think it's year, month and day. Whereas America it's month, day, year. And then it's us, the UK, which is day, month, year. I think it's year, month, day. No clue, don't know why. I'll look into it or something. And then if we ever do another part. I really wanted a nice 20 to like finish it off, but I don't. But because of what's happened and all that with with all the busyness. I don't think it will
お祈り
happen.
を。
我が先祖にな。これからする所業の許しを請うておった。
ご先祖は何と。
声が聞こえぬ。
ご先祖にはできぬお務めゆえ、あえて黙っておいでなのでしょ
う。姉の居所が分かった。菊池家の古い砦だ。
ご出立を。
もう香を切らしてしまったからな。祈りをあげられぬ。菊池の館はこっちだ。
Ah, yes, and I forgot. Well, I didn't forget. We finally.
よく見つかりましたね。
姉は池田殿の家に入ってな。菊池家の老頭であった。
近くの山のふもとに親方が。
姉はいつも自分の館を欲しがっておったな。
菊池家も雲田で滅んでおります。
姉は館を乗っ取ろうと企んでおるのだろう。
足立家を奪い損ねましたから。
話によるとある一族が今日構えたらしい。家紋はあの文のものと同じ。
姉君か。
今は館を流民の仮住まいにしておるそうだ。故郷を失う辛さがわかると申して。
まことでしょうか。
突き止めてやろ
う。姉君が故郷を失ったとは。
結婚して家を出たに過ぎん。
池田殿は老頭では。
ああ。
なぜ妹のあなたが武家に嫁ぐことになられた。
幼き頃賊に押し入られたことがあってな。私は太刀を手に取り、姉は隠れた。賊どもを片付けた後、足立殿率いる侍衆がやっと駆けつけてきたのだ。姉は一目で足立殿を気に入ったようだが、見初められたのは私の方。
嫉妬の末に裏切りに行き着いたのか。
昇進を癒してやりたくて池田殿との結婚を後押しし、姉は北へ嫁いだ。
私には叔父上がおりましたが、家族や友がおらぬとなると。
姉には夫がおるぞ。
良き夫ですか。
何を申したい。
なぜ姉君は今になって復讐を企てたのかわからないのです。
これだけ分かっておればよい。姉は我が一族を殺し、今日その報いを受ける。
Yeah, so previously, I think 2 episodes ago, Masakau's family gets killed. Well, and then to jog everyone's memory, Masakau's family gets killed. She's the only survivor. And then 2 episodes ago, we finally found out that Masakau's sister is still alive. And unbeknownst to me, that actually took me by surprise. But yeah, it's not.
姉君が裏切る兆しは。
近しい間ではなかったが、お互いを思い合っておった。公の場でも姉を見かければ挨拶を交わしていたぞ。まさかこれほど憎まれておるとも知らずにな。
あの日は親方にいらっしゃったのですね。
朝から館に来て菰田からの知らせを待っておった。夫の安否に気をもみながらな。あの時初めて姉と分かり合えた気がした。私の孫のために土産を持ってきて懐かれていたのに、最後を見届けに来たとも知らず、まんまと迎え入れてしまった。
足立家の嫁子らは賊と戦ったようですが。
戦ったのは私と嫁らで、姉は孫と馬屋に逃げた。その後姉らしきムクロを見つけた。誰の顔かわからぬほどに潰されておったが、金色の帯で姉だと思い一族の墓に埋めたのだ。
あなたが生き残ったことを知り、偽のムクロを作った知恵者です。
私を生かしたこと悔やませてやる。
Well,
もう着くぞ。
I wasn't surprised, but it was
馬を降りろ。ここからは歩く。
it was kind of well, not. I didn't see it coming basically, but it wasn't surprising. Like, yeah, family member gets jealous, kills family to kills a member of family to get with someone. Ah, bollocks. Damn. Yeah, that was entirely my fault.
Tamiをかくまっておった。
あれはただの隠れ蓑さ。姉上、姿を見せろ。
殺せ。
Oops.
どこにお
援軍です。
人殺しに使えるのか。出てこい、臆病者。やった。
It kind of sucks.
道場まで押し通れ。
Samurai push toward the door.
次から次へと。
どうでもいい、皆殺しだ。
Yeah, they kind of suck.
まだ来るか。さっさと殺して終わらせるぞ。
Oh, he seems a bit better with the helmet. I'm trying to pull him away. Oh, I stand corrected.
殺さないで。
花はどこだ。
山の上の館です。
妹が会いに来たと伝えろ。
姉君を何といたす。
やられたことをやり返す。
ご家族であっても。
私の家族は死んだ。あれはただの人殺しだ。
When do I have a feeling that I come up here and the peasant's dead or something? With a head cut off and then they try to blame me. Won't be the first time.
姉上、さあ出てこい。
来たか、政子。
姉上だと騙し、私に誰を埋めさせた。
猛虎に殺された百姓の女だ。泣いてやったか。
よくも全てを奪ってくれたな。
息子の嫁に孫だけ、それのどこが全てだ。足立の死は猛虎に奪われ、お前も殺し損ねた。だがやっと本当に全てを奪える。殺せ。
Oh right, so she is pretty scornful.
ここは食い止めましょう。
助かる。
No time to open doors.
よくも息子の嫁を、幼い孫を、一族を殺してくれたな。
お前の所業に比べれば安いものよ。
私が何をした？
奪ったではないか。館から追い出し、心を寄せる男をさらい、飲んだくれを押し付け身も凍る地へ送ったのはお前だ。永劫に続く苦しみを受けてもなおこの生き地獄はお前には分かるまい。お前が押し付けた地獄だぞ。
いずれも私の咎ではない。
何を言う。知らぬふりをしておったくせに。殺しに来たのだろう。切りたければ切れ。苦しみが終わるのならば本望だ。
始末をつけるのは私ではない。己自身だ。
お前も地獄を味わえ。あ
Huh.
皆を悼む代わりに笑い合って過ごした日々を心に浮かべようと努めたが、見えるのは姉の顔、それだけだ。これが生き地獄なのか。
いえ、仇を討ったではありませんか。ご一族のため、その命を懸けて、もう安らぎを求める時です。
この道は安らぎには通じぬ。
ではどこへ。
どこであろうな。このまま歩みを進めればわかるであろう。
それは修羅の道です。
もう遅い。だがお前が呼ぶなら手を貸すぞ。
Right, I seem to get the bigger picture now. Obviously she marries Lord Adachi after killing bandits. After killing bandits, obviously. And then she sets up... Ah, right, that's where the fort comes into play. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that fort that I came across that I couldn't enter. Yeah, because I think I was outside there, where that arrow is. So she marries off a bigger sister because Lord Adachi set her eyes on her, since she actually did something, shall we say, quote unquote did something, shall we say, and married her off in the northern parts while she stayed down here with obviously Lord Adachi. I think that they're the Adachi estate in Ariaki, and she grew, and obviously because she's all the way up here, she grew scornful of what happened. But then again, you have to think, did he become an abusive drunk afterwards or before? See, this is where you have to this is where you have to figure out the truth in her meaning. Like, did, like, all of a sudden down the line, did he become an abusive drunk and then started beating her up, or was he actually caring for her? And then, obviously at the start, was he actually caring for her? And then, to be honest, I don't think he was. She didn't seem like the person to lie, even though she did betray her family. But she didn't seem like the person to lie. But then again, it's all like body language. Oh, I got another lost mine. It's all about body language. Yeah. It's all about body language. Then, since you don't know, I don't know what she meant. Well, I didn't know what she meant if the guy was an actual drunk, or was that just a portrayal? Since we haven't technically met. Since we technically haven't met Masako's bigger sister. So it's all basically a guess, really. It's all a guess. Whether she actually truly mean what she meant, that... Did she actually truly mean that he was an actual drunk, shall we say, and actually was abusive, as she portrays, or she wasn't? It all depends. What the hell's that mean here?
猛虎の大義を解くそうだと
下りさえすれば非道な扱いを受けることのない穏やかな暮らしを約束すると。
Where's Norio then?
キリはせぬ。猛虎をたたえておったらさぞ褒美が良いのであろう。
断れば殺されるだけ。今は守り手の弟だけが頼りです。
ノリオを知っておるのか。
戦自宅をしております。お連れいたしましょう。
As I say, a monk's job is to lead a virtuous life, like no drinking, no doing monkey business. Any funny business, like taking drinks.
あれはノリオが知ってのことか。
杉寺を奪い返すまで猛虎に疑われぬよう従うふりをしろと。
あやつが言ったのか。
ええ。あなたを手本にしたと聞いています。クロード様から学んだことをよく話していますよ。
Ah, right, so that's why I see the temple was kind of...
Oh,
that's why I see the temple was empty. Because I got there and I was like, well, this is kind of empty. To say that it's supposed to be a big temple where that other monk came from, where he's supposed to lead where he led a prestigious life. Ah yes, and this is also a place that I did run across and they were warrior monks. And also oh yeah, monks. Monks were how to lead a precious life. Precious life. I mean virtuous life.
杉寺を奪い返すつもりらしいな。
稽古を積みました。十分なほど。
見知った顔がおったぞ。
赤島のものです。櫛寺にも使いを送りましたが、誰も来ておりません。
あんなことがあってはな。
櫛寺なしでも杉寺は奪います。
Obviously, there was some monks, like this type of monk, is a warrior monk that kills without hatred and vengeance.
あやつらが戦えると思うか。
我らで事足ります。
ならばなぜ巻き込む。
杉寺を奪えば戦に加わった各々が島中に話を広める希望の使いとなれます。それは我らではできぬこと。皆の力で勝たなければなりません。
いつ攻め入るのだ。
夜明けに仕掛けます。
I'm guessing there'll be like a battle for Cedar, and then there'll be a defense for Cedar Cedar Temple.
クロードと共に次でね参ろう。金田の木はお仲間だけで取り戻したのですよね。心もとなく思いましたか。
策通りに事が運ぶかずっと不安であった。
兄や仲間がいなければ私も不安だったはず。兄にもいてもらいたかった。
そばにおるはずだ。
And yeah, they're supposed to live like a virtuous life. They're not allowed to do the excessive drinking, the excessive pleasuring. And it was like, let's say it's like Christianity. You're not allowed to do drugs, you're not allowed to drink, you're not allowed to, well, excessively drink. You're not allowed to do this, you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to kill, you're not allowed to...
皆に好かれておるのだな。
兄の七光です。杉寺に攻め入るわけも知っていますしね。
ここの民は下方者だ。
See, I think Amida Buddha, I think that's the peasantry Buddha, or...
寺は杉林の向こうです。
そうは捕虜にされておるのか。
いえ、すぐには殺されないよう猛虎に従わせています。
考えたな。
There's so many Buddhas, because I think there's obviously the warrior Buddha, which is what's, I think, typical what samurais or lords worship.
止めたままでは戦えんぞ。
わかりますか。
我らも長い付き合いになるからな。
There's so many different types of Buddhas, because there's the peasantry one, there's the...
Norio、クロード様、急ぎ駆けつけました。櫛寺が味方とは心強い。
杉寺と明石は櫛が一つにまとまりました。
山門から攻めるのか。
はい、その隙に両脇から敵を囲みます。
俺はどうする。
あなたは策に構わず思うままに戦ってください。みんな離れずについてきてくれ。
Huh. Even though it's defeating the Mongols, why are we sneaking up? Hmm.
今日死ぬ者は誰一人いない。たとえ倒れてもその名は永遠に語り継がれよう。
There we go. Oh, he fainted. Oh, come on, I dodged. I have a feeling that I take back this and there's going to be like a defense. that you have to defend this place. Hello. Oh. Okay. Where's the Mongols? Why do I feel like I've left every single monk behind? Or like there's like, oh my god, they're still fighting over there. I've like rushed ahead and I forgot. Oh guys, he's on red. Go get him. There. Okay. Will be where? Oh, there. Are you serious? You can't fire it over there? I just couldn't bother to like go over there again. I think what I should have done was stick with I have this thing now. Where NPCs don't kill. I don't think they do. It's so weird. It's so weird that
Sakai-sama.
It's so weird that the NPCs don't kill.
寺を取り戻したな。
ここで暮らしていた時は兄も法師も住職も生きておりました。
今日からまたやり直せばよい。
本堂へ行きましょう。何か盗まれていないか確かめなくては。さあ、こちらです。
Oh, there it is. I just have the feeling where, like, instead of like the normal characters like these guys, I just have a feeling that an actual NPC just can't do anything.
Norio, Sakai-sama. どうした？この中に入ってはなりません。
何があるというのです。いかなる害を受けても失うわけではありません。外側は無事のようですね。
Alright guys, let's theorize what's happened. I think everything's been nicked, or like being desecrated or something. Like they've took everything and redecorated it to Tengri or something.
何も盗まれていないじゃないか。
Oh.
ノリオ。
Oh.
兄さん。
Oh. Oh.
牢から連れて行かれた時、てっきり
猛虎に全て教えれば、お前だけは逃がすと言われて。
俺は生きてるよ。傷一つない。
住職のことを言ってしまった。王子、櫛寺、赤島も
構うものか。
ずっと耐えてきた。会いたくてな。こんな姿で生きられない。
生きてくれ。
ノリを頼む。やれ。
酒井様、よろしいですか。
ああ。
I was not expecting that.
ハーチという名だそうです。そいつが兄を生きたまま焼き、手足を切り落としました。
ハーチとやらは死んだのか。
まだ生きています。
ノリオ、兄君は守り手らしく勇ましく死んだ。
どこがです。ハーチの所在は私が突き止めます。その後手を貸してください。
いいだろ
う。雪が止んだら兄を弔います。
Wow, sometimes you just... And this is what I like in games. You don't reduces all damage by major amount. Nice. I'm guessing I have to... Oh, I can now finally travel to see the temple. That's nice. Oops.
酒井様、いかがなさいました。
Oh, can I help you? Not at the minute. Why is that a question mark? I don't remember a question mark right there. He must have came on. Actually, I do not know why a question mark's there. Because that's the... I think that's where the women were. Oh no, the women were up here. Yeah, because I crossed the bridge. You know what? Let's continue Norio and we'll end it here. Well, end it after.
ノリオを探しておる。どこだ。
炎上の位牌を墓へ持って行きました。南の山の上です。
探してみよう。助かった。
Okay. Still don't know why it's a question mark. Norio has a good street point entrance gateway between north and south. Yeah. So, yeah, because if anyone who controls Chimera Castle controls the island, because it's such a big and imposing castle, and also, see, what about Kanade though? Because if you control that, you cut off the entire south of the island to the north, and Castle Chimera only cuts off between south and north. Actually, you do have technically you do have two parts of the. So if you control Izahara and Toyotama, you control the entire island, basically. Because one you can get oops. Take an arrow from my tools.
Yes.
I'll stay on the road. Oh, could have gone round. I don't think I could actually. Oh, I could have. Could have speed run this.
Norioがおるはずだ。
Oh, I remember this one. Yeah, this is the cemetery that I found. Where freaking Mongols were like killing everyone in this part. This where I'm standing right now.
Aniの援助は寺にこもるよりも山野で過ごすことを好みました。
あの猛虎の百虎長ハーチは見つかったのか？
この近くの砦にいます。
ノリオ、杉寺を束ねられるのはお主だけ。
考えたくありません。
敵討ちは僧の務めではないぞ。
そうである前に弟なのです。
ならば手を貸そう。一人で行くな。
お望みなら。
Yeah, because there was a I don't know why there was.
ハーチはどこだ？
小児砦に。
そやつで間違いないのだな。
ええ、探し出して慈悲を壊せます。聞く耳は持ちませんが。
もし立場が逆であれば、炎上は敵討ちを控えるように思う。
つまり私が死に、兄が生きていたらということですか。その方が良かったのに。
俺が代わりに切ろう。杉寺へ戻れ。
とうに決めたことです。
だが同じ鉄を踏むなよ。
あなたと同じ鉄。
この戦で変わってしまった大勢の鉄だ。
その鉄ならすでに踏みました。この先で小児砦を見渡せます。あなたに教わったことを生かしてハーチを追いました。
人相はわかるか？
その辺の猛虎と同じ人殺しの顔です。
機会は一度しかないぞ。
一目見ればわかります。
では見つけたら迷わず切り伏せろ。
犬め、ここから離れろ。
ノリオ、
腹が減ってるだけなんです。どうか命だけは。
ノリオ、ただの野党だ。
それでも今は許せなかったのです。少しは懲りたでしょう。進めば浄土に往生し、引けば地獄に沈むのみ。
今の
は兄がこの薙刀に刻んだ言葉です。櫛寺を賊どもの手から守った後に。
守り手になった時か。炎上の苦しみは計りがたいが、お主に会うため耐えたのだ。
兄は最後にこうつぶやきました。間違っていたと。
何がだ？
わかりません。ハーチュに最後の言葉はない。苦痛の叫びだけだ。
休んでおいた方がいい。明日のために。
そうしましょう。少しでも力を養っておかないと。
As I was saying, there was a cricket up there. Oh, he left. I knew it. Oh no. Oh no, yeah, he has. He's left.
Norio? どこだ?
He couldn't wait, so he rushed in.
酒井様、お助けを。大変です。
何があった？
ノリオが見かけた時は祈りが届いたと思ったのですが。
杉寺へ戻れ。あとは任せろ。地獄のようなありさまだ。誰の修行だ？
ノリオです。正気を失ったようで。
Yeah, see, this is what the warrior monk shouldn't really do.
俺を焼き殺す勇気があるのか。燃えろ、その罪ごと燃えろ、人殺しめ。
I'll tell you what I'll laugh in a minute.
クロードと同じことをしたのです。おかげでハーチュは死にました。杉寺の山門はもう開けません。この汚れた手では。
どこへ行く？
わかりません。火をつけた時、奴はまだ生きていました。私は叫び声を聞きながら喜びに包まれた。猛虎と同じです。もはやそうではない。
やすやすと諦めるな。この島は未練や叶わぬ約束ばかりだ。だが守らねばならん。お主は杉寺最後の僧兵であろう。
こんなことをしたんだ。かつての私には戻れません。
元に戻れとは言っておらん。お主が信じた道からそれず進んでほしい。
ありがとう、酒井様。
杉寺で待っておるぞ。
So, as looking into Chaos Headband, preferred by those who sow confusion and fear in the ranks of the enemy. Don't know why I'm wearing it. I don't want to wear it. Oh, there we go. It's gold. I don't like it. It's not that. I think I've got a skull one. No, I got a vitality one. Oh, the snow was glitched onto my screen. There we go, that's better. Yeah, I also looked at that bit there and saw it blank. Well, people were there, but people were there, but didn't know what they were for. But anyway, I was looking into the Buddhism, the Amida Buddha, his main name, Amitabha Buddha, which means immeasurable light. The light of the Buddha shines everywhere, unlimited by conditions, and usually focuses on wisdom, associated with wisdom. But there's two different types. There's Bodhisattva Manjushri. I like butchering names. Wisdom is more to do with sharp and penetrating. The Amidas is gentle and all accepting. It's like that Buddha, it would be like sharp and penetrating. So like getting to the truth, whereas the other one will be like all accepting of others. So like if someone has a different opinion to yours, you'll be using that Buddha to accept his opinion to be a nicer person, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a big all-knower of Buddhism, so I'm guessing this is the Khan Stronghold, Port Azumi. I don't think that is. That's just a farm. But yeah, I think Izumi Village and Port Azumi is the stronghold. Unless Mount Jojaku is the stronghold. Because you can't get up there. I can't get up there because there's another flag up there. Unless I get some type of clothing that helps me survive in a lot of winter. But anyway, let's do this dad one and then the other. And maybe do the other one very quickly. Oh, damn. Warrior monks. There we go. So, apparently when I rescued a person from a city, or village should I say, or on the road, apparently they pointed me towards this, which apparently someone's killed their son and he can't stop crying to a tree. Imagine if I was a father, I wouldn't stop crying to a tree if they killed my son. Because I think they hung him? Yeah, there he is. They've hung him on the tree. To me, to have
Kenta, かわいそうに。なぜお前が殺された。
何があった？
わしの二人の息子が荷車を燃やした罰として、桃子はこのわしにどちらを殺すか選ばせたんです。
気の毒に。もう一人の息子は
さらわれました。荷車を焼くなんてことを考えたのはその中太のはず。
生きておるはずだ。どっちへ行った？
橋の向こうへ。
So this son took the...
まだ新しい足跡。猛虎は近くにおるな。
Ah. I don't know what we're doing. Ah. So it looks like one of the sons took the fall basically, where the other one's been imprisoned. There we go. So he basically made a choice to kill one. That looks like him. Are they blue?
あの家に続いておる。入る。
Yeah, the blue. Yeah, the blue. Oh, it's the... Oh, come on. Oh no, the green. What can I pick up here? Oh, steel. So they've gone to the... Yeah, the homestead up here. There we go. I failed this twice. God. No, there's no one else in there, so... Nice.
待たせてしまったな。
はあ、よかった。
父親がお前を守ったと聞いたぞ。
俺を？猛虎はどちらを生かすか迫り、父さんは迷わず元太を選んだんです。元太が殺されると分かると、俺を連れて行けと泣いて頼み、もう会えません。俺が元太を巻き込んでしまったのが元凶なんですから。
父親には何と伝える？
俺はすでに死んでいたと。
What? This is so weird. So, he's not protected the father because of the choices that he made when dealing with the... Actually, I think the Guta told him to spare Genta because Guta asked him to help him burn the wagon, and yet since he had a choice, he told him to spare him, and obviously because if it would have probably been his first pick. Mongols would have went, yep, whatever, kill him.
父親がおらぬ。何か手がかりはあるだろうか。文だ。
Good, I hope one day you'll forgive me. I trust I've had. I'm guessing he killed himself. Yeah, I'm guessing he killed himself. Ah, yes, he did a big drop.
罪に耐えきれず命を絶ったのか。仲の良い家族だったであろうに。
Suicide. And yes, this is very common in high school deaths with suicide, whether it's jumping off. They leave their footwear behind. It is very common, especially in school. Probably not in schools, but it is pretty common in school. Well, not common, shall we say uncommon. Because suicide in Japan is even though being quite a happy place, no, it's not a happy place. Jeez, thinking of the northern countries then. The northern countries are a very extremely happy place to be, while the highest suicide rate in with a country has to be one of the Asian countries. So I would say Japan is pretty high on the list. The problem is that is overworking and pushing for getting good grades. All the stress that a person had to endure to get these grades, and once you end up on your job, whether it's good or not, they'll ask you to work. They'll ask you to work extremely long hours, and if you get like an office job, like pushing buttons all the time on a computer, is that it will push you to these extremes where you have depression and you will commit suicide. I'll have a look while these are talking to see why they leave their shoes behind, and I'll see you after this.
手を貸そう。
俺のことより家族を頼む。毒を盛られた。
なんだと。家族はどこだ。
この先小屋だ。崖沿いの。
死んだか。小屋を探し、こやつの家族を助けよう。
Right, so he was poisoned. Hey, I did come across him earlier. He was coughing up many blood. So, reached the poisoned family. So I'm guessing because it's wolf's bane. It's obviously wolf's bane.
開けてくれ。酒井仁と申す。
クロードの毒を持っただけでは足りないというの。
毒など持っておらぬ。
あなたの所業は聞いてるんだよ。毒で城の奴らを殺したんだろ。
相手は猛虎だ。思い違えるな。
何言ってるのさ、死神のくせに。家には決して入れないよ。
飯や薬がなければ死ぬぞ。待っておれ。確か山の上に野営があったはずだ。
So yeah, this is where possible things happen. Well, possible, not theories, but rumors.
誰もおらぬ。狩りに出たか。これで毒が言えるはず。
No one here. Oh yeah, because oh no, I killed this guy.
飯を食えば力がつく。小屋に届けてやる。
Possibly gone out wanted. No, I killed them. I think. Actually, I don't remember. I've been to so many. Hang on, let's have a look. What's the place name? High Point Guidepost. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if I did. I think I did come across it abandoned. Well, not abandoned, but. Are you joking? This has happened so many bloody times where. Oh, come on. There we go.
手を貸そう。
どの道もう助からないさ。悪かったね。
他の家族は
みんな死んだよ。もう子供のせいで生きてることが知られて家に火をつけられたんだ。あの時あなたを入れてれば戻ったんだね。
敵は取るぞ。今こそ信じ合わねばならぬのに。
Well, to be honest, there's not really much why they really do it. According to learnjapanese.com, I know this is an introduction, it just says that it's completely not really true that that Japanese people do not necessarily take off their shoes to commit suicide. However, this is false staging and considered an impact to the real world. In reality, it is not unusual for people to take off their shoes and commit suicide. So it's not going to ask the question why. And to be honest, I did read the sorry about that, but I did read the little bit about the Japanese way of life, where yeah they do. Oh damn. Sorry about that. I'll have to cut that for YouTube, for God's sake. I had to really cut that for YouTube. I have to really cut that for YouTube. I did a dum-dum. Anyway, that's all I got time for. Did a lot of... Obviously I did a lot of exploring, done a lot of... I've now finally did one of the missions to get back to the other island. So when we come back, I'll do Ishikawa and the final mythic tale, and then do the main mission, hopefully. Hopefully I'll be able to do it tomorrow with everyone. I feel like we're coming closer to Red Doctor, and there is a 50% chance of terrifying enemies. Yeah, sure. To be honest, I don't think... well, it could possibly be an indicator... Well, they take their shoes off to indicate that it was a suicide, but... I don't think it's necessarily true. It just happens sometimes. So, There's even as I was talking with the business people, a lot of the business people commit suicide. Wandered into the aforementioned Japanese suicide forest at the foot of, I think it's at the base, or at the foot of Mount Fuji, and it's the most knowable places to commit suicide. This has gone into a really dark topic. But yeah, it's all the, I wouldn't say call it the Japanese way of life. I think it's just the strains of the life of what gets put on after working so hard. Because I have to congratulate, and I actually really do put it out there, that the Japanese people know how to work. They work extremely hard when doing anything else. But it's all to do with like the pressures of like a workforce puts on them. It's just what it leads to. Anyway, that's all I got time for. I don't know why I did that, because I knew saving my game would do that. I'll have to cut it. I have to do some more editing for YouTube. Anyway, I've got to go. Hope you're staying safe. Hope you're staying well out there. Staying safe. Take care, and I'll see you next time.